Spoon kind of had the same strategy as Neo, what we just saw in that same match, but he's definitely been more consistent with his combos, and that's why he's ranked higher on the leaderboards. As you can
There
see
it
by that
is, a
9 chain.
big chain.
So this
Let's see
is,
if Burks is able to deal with it.
yeah, this is going to be interesting. Spoon's definitely probably going to be the primary aggressor for most of the match. He definitely opts for bigger chains most of the time. And Burks, he's going to have a lot to deal with, and he likes to cut off his chains a lot. 5 chain being actually one of the biggest chains I've seen him send, because he literally does cut it off all the time. But he should be able to survive for quite a while, I would say. Yeah, and shout outs to Foxy Man, who is in chat right now, who is unfortunately not able to play. We'll get the grudge match between you and Burks maybe sometime.
Burks looked like he was in a bit of a rough spot there because of yeah, he had too much panels, and maybe it was trying to set up something to lower his lower his stack a little bit, but unfortunately didn't have enough time for that. So Spoon is going to be taking that game.
Alright, here we go. Burks looking to come back after that. Uh-oh, Spoon's got the double tower action now. And this is kind of looking worrisome because this is going to split up his garbage a little bit. But he was able to downstack pretty properly there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should mention another comment from Foxy Man in the chat, just that, before we get to that, though, Spoon just couldn't get to that last swap in just enough time. Burks with that constant pressure and not sending a lot of garbage to cause shake, he's going to take that up and tie it up 1-1.
He got caught off guard because he probably thought he wasn't going to be getting topped out, but he got a bunch of combos that just got him right at the top, and so he saw that and he rushed for the 4 blues there, but again didn't have time.
But yeah, getting back to the point I was making before, players like Spoon, Burks, Foxy Man, even a lot of the others that were in the top 5 for this amateur bracket have the potential to make pro bracket, but this is, I could definitely say, the most stacked tournament we've ever had for panel attack or for any Puzzle League game for that fact. Like, it was super hard to try to get a spot in that top 8 for pro bracket. And
yeah, definitely.
And we're gonna see that competition even increase so much in the future too. Oh, Burks!
Oh
yeah,
no!
I think he was trying to decide what he wanted to do. He had to clear just one swap away, but just couldn't think about it and get it in time. So Spoon's gonna take that one. And that's what I've been liking about the scene in general. It's been steadily growing over and over as more people have been finding out about the Discord, and we've seen a lot more players come out. A lot more people we don't know a lot, like Burks, and he's just been on a tear during this tournament. So I'm excited to see new people come in, and probably the motivation for people to get better. Like, I can definitely say a year from now when we had our first seasonal, everyone has gotten better. Every single person. No matter if you were Yoshimitsu and already on top, he knows people are coming for his spot, and he's still been practicing and getting better. So I don't know, maybe around the next time of the next seasonal, we'll see the numbers maybe double. That would be pretty cool, but I definitely know we'll have quite a lot of competition to see who can get in that pro bracket next time. Oh, Spoon.
I'm not sure what happened with Spoon there. Was he going to send something big to Burks? Because Burks looked like he was a comfortable spot there. Didn't have anything sent to him. But I mean, it was still building up his chain.
Yeah, Spoon just that little pressure that Burks was sending just eventually hit Spoon, he couldn't get anything going too much because he had to constantly worry about clearing the garbage. So he couldn't really get anything decisive. And that's why if Spoon does not get that big chain starter at the beginning, it's probably favored for Burke. Because his strategy, it's like really unique because I don't see it too often from other people. It's actually really close to kind of Yoshimitsu, funny enough. But he even like switches his up enough to where he'll do like a big chain to keep someone topped off. But yeah, he's going with these small chains and small combos, and it's working out if he's not harassed too much at the beginning of the match. Alright. But at this point in the match, they're kind of slowing down a little bit. This is the end of the tournament for both of them, so they're probably really tired after playing for, I think it was about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Not to mention, this bracket dragged on a lot longer than Pro Bracket because there was some no-shows and whatnot. So these guys waited patiently, probably wanted to get some dinner after this too. So they're giving it all they can right now.
Alright, though. Spoon coming back strong on this one. But wasn't enough to top Burks out. Oh no, and Spoon wasting a little bit too much time there getting the clear for that garbage, and is going to be losing that game.
Yeah, for the first time, Burke's actually taking the lead now. I believe this was either a 5-1 or 5-2 when they played in winter semis, and Burke's looks like he might have the adjustment right now, putting a little bit of pressure on Spoon, looking for 2 more points to reset this bracket. Oh, Burks.
Oh wow.
Dangerously
Yeah.
close there. Lost half of his health, but he did find that clear at the last second. That's one thing I praised before, but I'll say it again. Burks has really good awareness when he's about to die, and he knows the clears that he's going to make. But I might have just commentator cursed him right now, because he's got a little bit of a scary situation.
Oh, yeah, he looks fine now.
If you...
If...
Oh, go ahead. I was going to say, if you announce the commentator's curse beforehand, does it cancel it out and it doesn't happen anymore?
Yeah.
That's the caster meta there, to try to give the players good luck. But yeah, I guess Burks was able to survive, and now he's in a really good position. I don't think he has Spoon topped off either, but Spoon's got this big chain he's got to wait for. Oh, yeah, he almost had Spoon topped off. He's got a lot of separated combo blocks on his screen.
Oh no, Burks is dangerously stalling. Oh, and yeah, got a little bit too carried away with the clears there, and didn't see the greens lined up for him. So Spoon is going to be taking that game. It's tied up once again.
Man, I love that. So many matches have just... We've seen so many game 9s. I hope this one goes to it, and a lot of just back and forth leads, and you just never know. I don't know if it's just tiny adjustments from players or just small screw-ups here and there, but these guys definitely have a different strategy, and if you can analyze that, you might be more inclined to switch up your gameplay, because speaking from like a speedrunner's perspective, when I used to play this game a lot, the S-Hard run would teach you to look at your opponent's board while you're playing, and that can apply in versus too. Maybe a little bit is less, especially on higher levels. It's so hard to survive, so it can be hard to look at your opponent's screen, but it can definitely help you out knowing what you need to send, or if your opponent's topped off or not.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. And now Burks going for the very big offensive. Let's see how that shows up on Spoon's screen.
He got a 6 chain. That might have been his biggest chain I've seen him do so far.
Yeah. Oh, and oh.
Oh, Spoon
Yeah.
actually with a little bit of a mistake there. Yeah. Burks, I thought he was going to die for a second, but he managed to survive a little bit longer, and now Burks is 1 point away from resetting this bracket.
All right. All right, this comeback is looking real, man. I'm excited.
I never try to show bias while commentating, but it's kind of hard not to cheer for the guy to give you even more matches to watch. So let's see this reset so we can get some more panel attack. He almost just got it there because Spoon was frantically down stacking.
Oh no, Burks. Okay.
Oh, he had 3 health left there. He almost died just a couple frames away.
It's very, very dangerous.
And he's
once again, oh no. Burks got himself in a situation where he I don't know if he wanted to drop the chain there, but found himself in another situation where he had to find a clear, and he doesn't get it.
Dude, Spoon did, I'll coin it, the Burks pressure right there. Kind of sent him what he's been sending to everybody else the whole time. Ended up pressuring him enough. And now we're either on reset point or match point. This game is very crucial for both people. Can Spoon close it out and get this championship?
All right, let's see it.
Well, Spoon, very good aggression Spoon early on.
Wound up a very nice attack. It's probably going to top Burks out. No, not. No, it's not.
Both of them have about the same amount of garbage to deal with, but both have a little bit of room to work with. Spoon's got to down stack a little bit, but finds that 4 chain with a 6 combo at the end, so he might be in the advantageous state now. Both kind of a little bit scary.
Burks has to find this clear. There it goes.
Anytime you see the panels doing the panel dance, as I call them, it's always scary because you know someone's stop time just ran out. Oh, but as soon as I say that, the stop time did indeed run out for Burks, and Spoon perseveres through it, takes the final lead of the match, and is your amateur bracket champion for the summer seasonal.
Wow, that was such a heartbreaker, man, because it really looked like Burks was going to be able to clear that garbage out, and unfortunately drops the chain and didn't really pay attention that he was running out of time. But yeah, I mean, good stuff to both players, especially Spoon, you know, kept the pressure going, and to Burks too. I mean, his strategy played out pretty well. I mean, mistakes happen, but I mean, it was very, 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 very neck and neck this set.
Yeah, I couldn't have asked for anything more, especially like amateur bracket. Everybody showed up, gave their best. We had like 3 or 4 game 9 sets, and anyone deserved to win that, but Spoon persevered without dropping a single set, as we'll show here a couple of the top 8 standings right now. Spoon did really well. Burks, maybe we'll, like I mentioned, see that Foxy Man rematch, because I would like to see who would have came out on top on that. But he ran the loser gauntlet there. As you can see, 3 straight wins after he did get knocked into losers for that Spoon rematch. But everyone played really, really well. I was happy for everyone to show up.